Hi, Lucy. Good to see you.
Good to see me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm glad to see you.
I'm surprised.
And why are you surprised?
Well, as you've seen on your mobile, I called you last Wednesday. And you
Yes, you
didn't
did.
pick up the phone, and I put in a message in the voicemail, and you didn't return the call.
Okay.
Why didn't you? This
That's
was the first time that I did this. You asked me to be vulnerable and to come to you for help, even by the phone. Well, it took me really a lot of time to do so. And if I do so, I expect you to be there. And if you're not there, I expect you to return the call. Why didn't you return the call?
Okay. I will.
And I don't want smelly excuses. I don't want them. Just tell me the truth. Isn't it worth returning a call? Is it just a fake promise? Are you just one of these people who promise things and oh my goodness, and all my life is full of people like you.
I will.
All my life.
I will get into that, and I will answer your questions. But first, I would like to know if.
No, I mean, you should make an apology. I mean, this is not the way you deal with these things. Why do people always think they can do things to me and not apologize? You see, the same thing happened to me the same day. I was in the flower shop with this woman and she said, make me a bouquet. Of course I did it, and I did a great job. I really did. And you know, I don't say that about myself very often. And then she started whining and saying, well, this isn't good. You might not be so experienced. Well, she really nagged me. And she didn't stop, and she went complaining to my boss, and my boss came to me. So I had all these people on my back. And this was the same week that I had to go to foster care for Billy. And I had this really important meeting with him. And then there I was on time, which is really hard for me. And I was there, and they didn't turn up. And they forgot to call me. Somebody else forgot to call me as well. You see, people, this is forget me week or something. What about Lucy? Oh, forget about her. That's what's happening. Forget about her. She's not important anyway. And this is not the ending yet. This is not the ending yet.
So just to.
Parking tickets, a big bill from the gas union, a big bill, too big, but they think they can screw me up. And then the landlord, he raised the rent again for 100 euros. And he does this every time he can. And you know why? It's not because he wants to get rich. No. He has enough money. He hates me. He just wants me out of there. He thinks I'm loud, I'm noisy, and I'm dangerous. And he's afraid to tell me. And he's just annoying me and bullying me to get me out there. That's not the way to deal with people. Where is respect in people these days?
So let's see if I got this right. You're obviously angry with the fact that I didn't return your phone call.
Yes, of course.
There was a situation with the bouquet that you made, the landlord making a raise of the rent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing I want to have it clear what things have been bothering you, and are there the other things?
I'm telling you now.
Okay. Well, let it all out. Just vent all the anger that you have.
I don't want to vent anymore. That's enough. That's enough, because if I keep venting, then I won't end it anymore, and I will leave the room more upset than I was when I came in. You just tell me why you didn't return the call. Let's deal with that first, because I really don't like that.
Okay.
I wasn't amused.
I will give you an answer to that question. I do feel that it's
Well,
only honest and fair to give you that answer, but I do also would like to know if there are any other things that are bothering you in one way or the other.
These are the important things.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Okay. Well, take a deep breath, and
Yeah.
if you could stick with me for a moment. Now, I'll first start with answering your question, because I do feel it's really important. It has been important for you. It feels important for the two of us. So, I did get your message. You're absolutely right with that.
You got my message.
I did get your message, and I tried to get through to you. I did phone you. I did try
When?
to make you that same afternoon. Not when you phoned me, because I was busy back then. But after a couple of hours, at the end of the day, I tried to phone you.
How can this be? I mean,
I'm not sure what's the reason. I only got this automatic message that there was a problem in connecting with your phone, or I can't remember the exact words, but it was
this
some
is not
kind
a
of.
lame excuse, is it?
No, no. And I do know it's really important for you that people are honest with you, and it's exactly the thing that I would like to be. I like to be honest with you.
If you haven't returned my call, you can tell me. I mean,
And
I'll
I
be
would-
angry at you anyway. But
Yeah, sure. And I would actually say that out to you. It wouldn't be something I would be proud of, but I would actually be
well,
saying
how
that.
can this happen that you returned my call and I didn't get it?
Yeah.
I lost my wallet. I lost my wallet in the cafe as well, the same day.
Well,
but I
the
didn't
thing-
lose my mobile.
Yeah.
So I have a
Well,
hard time
I
believing
do-
this, Remco. Really.
I can imagine, and it's been difficult for you to trust people because you have a lot of experiences with people not being
Always these
honest with
lame
you.
excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to take my word, and if you don't believe it, I can easily imagine why that is. But the thing is, I did try to get through to you. I wasn't able to, and I do feel sorry that I didn't try on many
You tried only
occasions.
once.
Yeah, and I do feel bad about that because now I can see that it really was important for you to have some connection. And the only excuse I can give for that is that it was a really busy week for me, and after I've been trying to get through to you, then other things took over, and it slipped my mind, and I do feel really bad about
It
it.
slipped your mind.
It did, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Well, and why I feel so bad about it, that I know that you've been let down by other people in your life on so many occasions, like with your mother, who sort of only punished you in different ways and gave you basically the message
she called
that
me as
you.
well.
She called you as well.
This week,
So
yes.
that was another thing that has been bothering you then.
Yes.
Okay. But the thing is, I know how painful these things are for you when people do not listen to you, do not pay attention to you, and it relates to the pain that you've been feeling all your life. There's this part of you that feels so alone and so disapproved of. So I can see why then when I do not return your phone call, that same pain is sort of being triggered, and I do feel bad about it. And I can see that normally the pain would just be there and you sort of would close off, but now it sort of has been building up over the week with all these other things that have been going wrong, and then it bursts out in this anger. And I do feel you have the right to be angry about all these different situations. So I can relate to the pain, also to the anger.
I'm not going to call you again.
Well, we have to look into that right now, because although
I know
I
you will
feel
say that I can, but
I know.
I don't want to go through this anymore.
I
And
know.
I mean, I can't use this, you know?
But Lucy, the thing is that although I've done a poor job in a way, I've tried to call you, but I only did it once. And I will try to do it better next time, I can promise you. It's absolutely clear for me that I have to do better in that way. But it is realistic that at one point or another in the future, it could happen that it slips my mind or something comes in between, and for you that will trigger that same pain. And if you say now, I will never call you again, it doesn't feel that we are moving ahead. It will only feel like you're closing off as a way to protect you. And that will be the old-fashioned way, the old pattern in your life.
Yes, well, what do you expect me to do?
Well,
I've had too many of these disappointments.
I know.
What do you expect from me? I mean, this
well,
is...
I don't think that you have to do all the work, but what would be
Never
really
called for
helpful.
help.
I
Never.
know, but I would like to sort of have an agreement when something like that happens in the future time, that we find a way to deal with that in another way, in a different way, so you won't have this shitty week with everything going wrong, and you just feel bad about it, and having a feeling that basically Remco doesn't care. So it would be helpful. I'm not saying that you should do it that way, but it could be an idea that if you haven't had a return call from me that same day or within the 24 hours, that you sort of phone me again. I know it's a lot to ask,
Yes.
but if something comes in between, then I have a reminder to get a hold of
I'll
you.
see. I'll see.